If you've ever played Sonic Boom, then you've probably put it down soon after the system booted up. But if you've ever watched Sonic Boom, then you've probably binged it in just days and made core memories.
He whacked me with a pillow, hard! I'm dizzy and I have serious short-term memory loss.
The show is silly and unhinged, but somehow it works. But the game, which people think the show came from, is, well, trash. This is why Sonic Boom, the show, worked, but the game didn't. Before we get into this, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. First of all, we need a quick understanding of why the spin-off series was made in the first place. The show was actually conceptualized before the games were. Sonic team head Takashi said that the show was made to appeal more to Western audiences, rather than the previous Sonic show, Sonic X, which was an anime with heavy Japanese culture. Sonic was already big in the West when this show was announced in 2014, but pushing the envelope wasn't necessarily a bad idea. The show was hilarious. It doesn't make much sense, but it's like the characters even know that. The witty humor, heavy roast, the good voice acting, and decent animation makes it a good show to watch to cure your depression.
Hey, little fella! Oh gosh, you're cute!
The show wasn't praised by critics, but it was nominated for some minor awards and made a lasting impact on the Sonic community. So if the show did good, running on Cartoon Network for years, spawning merchandise and fanfare, why didn't the games? It all lays in why the games were made. The first two games were released together, but on different consoles. Sonic Boom: Rise of Lyric, which was released on the Wii U, focused on Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Amy as they try to defeat Lyric, an ancient snake. The other game, Sonic Boom: Shattered Crystal, replaces Amy with sticks, and also follows Team Sonic as they try to defeat Lyric. As you may have noticed, the story is almost exactly the same, with the main difference being which console you played it on. But, moreover, the games were made as prequels. Get it? Because Sonic has quills? Never mind. The games were made as prequels to the show, not vice versa, even though the show came out before the games. Yeah, it's complicated. But most of the content in the games, which again are supposed to be prequels, don't appear in the show. Lyric is never mentioned, there are no crystals that are key to the games, and many of the characters in the games aren't in the show. So it leaves the question, why even play the game? The show, as mentioned before, is unhinged and unserious. There isn't any need to make lore or backstories about it, especially if they're not used in the show. But okay, let's say you get over that, and you do play one of the games, which are both Nintendo exclusives by the way. You're met with this. This is the opening cutscene of Rise of Lyric. I'll spare you clips from the rest of the game, but that's literally how it opens up. I mean, really, does Sonic have some type of gravity field? How are these rocks being pulled towards him? That's not even how rocks work. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. The gameplay is bad and choppy, the camera is weird, and there are simply too many cons that outweigh the pros. Shattered Crystal, the game for the 3DS, was reviewed a bit better, but it was still slow and repetitive. Also, the timing of this game needs to be put in perspective. This was 2014. As Sonic fans, and trust me, I know, we had just come off of bad projects like Seven Rings, Shadow the Hedgehog, and Sonic Unleashed. Games like Sonic Colors and Generations were making it feel like the franchise was getting its mojo back. And sure, these were spin-off games, but it made some fans question if this was the direction future Sonic games would be heading in. The final Sonic Boom game, Fire and Ice, was still pretty bad, but much better. It was playable, which was a big improvement compared to the other games, and had fun parts, with IGN giving it a 7.5 out of 10, which isn't bad. One of the game's bad guys, Defect, was even featured in the second season of the show, making the game tie into the show just a bit more.
Oh, it's a movie based on a book!
Sonic Boom, the franchise as a whole, will always be remembered. The show will continue to be mocked by fans for its ridiculous jokes, and the game will be mocked for just being a joke. Thankfully, the Sonic team learned from their mistakes from this time and are making better Sonic games. But TV shows like this one will truly be missed.
Hey, we worked all day on that!
Your shoddy craftsmanship brings shame on all hedgehog kind, and for that you shall perish.
We did it! Sonic was defeated by Team Eggman! Victory selfie! Ugh.